What's good, everybody? This is San Antonio 17. What a game, ladies and gentlemen, between the Carolina Panthers versus the New Orleans Saints. Did I predict that the Panthers will win in a very close game? Yes, I did. I never said the score, just a prediction of winning the game in a very close one. First off, I want to give props to the offensive line. Once again, they did one heck of a job of opening holes for D'Angelo Williams. Yeah, they had a little bit of problems in the fourth quarter, which I will get to that later on in the video. But they did really good, and I'm proud of them. Secondly, the running game. Did I say that the Carolina Panthers running game gonna run circles all around the Saints rushing attack? Rushing defense attack? Yes, I did. Go look at D'Angelo Williams. He ran for 178 yards. He's the first Carolina Panther running back ever to have a 1,500-yard season. Tashaminga Biakabatuka, Deshaun Foster, and Stephen Davis didn't have those type of numbers. Let alone have that phenomenal season that D'Angelo Williams had. D'Angelo Williams, Jonathan Stewart set a record. They're the fourth team in the history of National Football League to have 10 rushing touchdowns each. The first team that did that in this century was the Minnesota Vikings in 2002. The Panthers are the second team to have both running backs to have 10 touchdowns each, which is damn near impressive. Wow. Finally, the passing game. Wow. Steve Smith is great. DJ Hackett got into it. Mushi Muhammad. Dang, he's got to be the greatest wide receiver in the history of Carolina Panthers. Steve Smith will be up there. He will eclipse him someday. But for now, Mushi Muhammad is the greatest wide receiver in the history of Carolina Panthers. This man can do it all. He can block. He can catch balls. Next thing you know, he might do punt returns. No, that's a bad idea. Jake Delhomme did good. He did real good. Those two throws that he made early, not late, in the fourth quarter, it's just ridiculous. Just chuck that ball up in the air, hope and pray that his receivers catch it. Fortunately, it was Steve Smith. Steve Smith knows how to make plays, man. He is the toughest, roughest, best wide receiver in football. And don't give me this, Terrell Owens and Randy Moss. No, I ain't trying to hear that. And as for Chad Johnson, heck no. Get that out of here, man. Where are those three wide receivers at? They're at home sitting there, going to be watching the playoffs just like the rest of us. Now, the two things I didn't like about the game. One, they took the foot off the gas. I promised to the man upstairs if I have to see one more team in football, basketball, and baseball when they have double-digit leads too. Sometimes. Just cough up the game, or either that or just basically choking the game away and losing altogether. I'm going to lose it. I am so beyond tired of watching coaches go conservative. Yeah, sure, you're up by double-digit leads. Yeah, you want to run off the clock, but if the team like the New Orleans Saints are scoring like crazy, I think it's time for you not to take your foot off the gas. That's the last thing you need to be doing. John Fox, what are you doing? That goes for the rest of the coaching staff. Dang, man. You can't have this type of crap going to the playoffs. I don't want to sound like a whiner and complainer, but as a Carolina Panthers fan, this is what drives me nuts. I hate when teams do this. This is how coaches lose their jobs. Being conservative. Secondly, they gave up 21 points in the fourth quarter. 3 straight touchdowns by the Saints offense. Panthers secondary. What you were doing? When you were taking pictures of Drew Brees making those pretty tight spiral throws. Oh, those are pretty. Let's take a picture. Click. And you forgot to play defense, didn't you? You can't be doing that against Matt Ryan or Kurt Warner. You just can't do it. You just can't do that. Fortunately, the Panthers won the game. That's good. But don't do that. Don't be conservative. You have to play hard for 60 minutes. All 4 quarters. Not just the first 3 quarters and then take fourth quarter off. You don't do that. That's the last thing you want to do if you're playing in professional sports or college or high school or youth league. So I feel bad for the Saints and the Buccaneers for not making the playoffs, but that's just the way it goes. I had the Saints winning that division because I've been disappointed by my team, the Carolina Panthers, for the last 2 years. I picked that team to go to the Super Bowl twice, and they failed. So, I have a right to be skeptical of my own team. As for the Buccaneers, no. I had them missing the playoffs. Yeah, the defense is great, but if your offense ain't doing jack, what's the point? Yeah, they got Jeff Garcia and Joey Galloway and Antonio Bryant and Warwick Dunn, but you need more than those players. You need extra players that's going to step up. And they didn't do it. Maybe I don't like the Falcons, Buccaneers, and the Saints, but I respect their teams and their fans. Before I get on out of here, I got a couple things to say. Detroit freaking Lions went 0-16. Oh my God. No. They're definitely on my list of the worst team of 2008. I will be making a video of 2008, the best and the worst. It could be about sports, video games, entertainment, whatever. Oh, God. I feel bad for Kevin Smith and Calvin Johnson. And Rod Marinelli, too. I'm pretty sure this is what he didn't want to have in mind. We need people who are loving this moment that Detroit Lions are 0-16. Wow, I don't know what to say to you guys. I really don't. I can curse, I can insult you guys all I want, but your actions spoke louder. Yes, the Detroit Lions been stinking up the joint for the last, since 1957? It's a pretty long time to be stinky. But they did get to the playoffs more than once, didn't they? Wow. All I can say to the Detroit Lion fans, keep your head up. Your team they'll get there. Shoot, if the Miami Dolphins can go 1-15 to winning the division, making the playoffs, why not Detroit Lions? But it's going to take a lot of work. Time to clean house in Motown, if you know what I'm saying. As for the Eagles and the Cowboys game, oh my Lord. That's a behind whooping. If I'm the Eagles fan, shoot. gotta be drunk, happy. If I'm the Cowboys fan, you just want the 2008 season to go away as soon as possible. And to the people who are still slurping up the Tony Romo like crazy, let me tell you something. If he's such a hot quarterback, how come he choke in December and January? Answer that question. Yeah, the defense don't help either. The offense don't help. T.O. Wow. This is how you repay Jerry Jones and the Cowboys fans. Congratulations. I hope it was worth it. And with that, San Antonio 17, peace.